What it is, y'all, it's your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back with more Dokkan. Now, today we're going to try to do a no-items run on the Wicked Bloodlines ESBR. This is something we tried to do last month. We tried to do it over the weekend on stream, and I've had relative success at. The problem is, anytime I hit the record button and the camera's on, I take... First of all, I take this major L right here. I need these two guys on separate rotations. My very first attempt at this, my very first clear at this, was no items with one exception. I did not remove the support memories from play, and they went off. Thought I did, I didn't, and so that run was null and void. Now, I did win. It was very relatively easy, and all it did was affect the key, but still, it was an effect on the play. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do it without that. Now, the biggest downside to this is that I need the two golden freezes on separate rotations. Now, the good news is, and the very good news here, is that I could probably wipe out King Vegeta pretty quickly, and then with all the AGLs this team has, then Bardock really doesn't become a problem. The other big benefit to this team is that I've got double physical coolers, and the double physical cooler means I have twice as many chances to use revival. We could use revival once every turn. It literally becomes a free heal at some point. So that's the good news. Bad news is having those two tanks off rotation means the next rotation could suck. I was too chicken to look, and it may not be favorable. But let's see what happens here. Thus far, we haven't taken a huge amount of damage. If he would get SAs off, we'd be good in the defensive department, but he didn't do SAs. He did base attacks, so this is going to hurt. Yeah, that was a kill. That was a death. That was a kill. That's cool. That's cool. That's the way things go. That is literally the way things go. We're going to mulligan that one. We're going to try it one more time. So let's jump back in here. That was a quick, really dirty run, and now is the real one. Let's go. So, looks like our two freezes are on different rotations. The downside, once again, I have both of my coolers here in the front, and I really can't afford to do this any other way. So, Bardock there in the back. If Bardock SA is back there, we're not going to have a good time. Let's go ahead and drop that down. Okay. Drop this down. Not going to be a U super, but we will get a U super there. The downside is he's not linked up, but he still has a 200% lead, and he leads himself 200%. Okay, if we can get Bardock to SA Frieza, that would be the best bet. Bardock would do his SA and Frieza. That would be the optimal situation. Let's go. Nah. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, he did. He did. Perfect. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Perfect. Now, this means that our metal coolers can come in and just clean house. This is going to be an interesting run, to say the least. Ooh, he did nothing. Nothing. He should be a type advantage. He should be wrecking in King Vegeta. I don't know why he's not. Okay. That was a good hit. Not the hit we wanted, though. Okay. So once again, we've got our tank in the front. We're good there. The one thing we do have to watch out for is that the healing is if we take too much damage on a rotation, that means that our healing is kind of null and void. Now, in this turn... I feel like we're gonna aim for Bardock. I feel like Bardock's our biggest, clearest threat here. Yeah. I'm gonna put him there. I don't need to feed him keys, so we'll do that. Remember, he's not an LR. He's just a TUR. And that. And the main reason I'm going to have him there is because if we do wind up going one extra turn, by the time we get around to him, likely he will do his giant form transformation, which will be really nice. That'll be like a whole turn or two that we're just not taking anything, like literally no damage. And all it is, that literally becomes an entire turn of just damage production with no downsides. So I'm going to kind of bank on that. Now, he won't be the only one on that rotation. We'll have the physical metal cooler there, too. So just in case that doesn't happen, it will still be in good shape. But oof, King Vegeta is attacking metal cooler. That's bad. That is bad. Okay. Okay. All right. So if we can get Cooler to pull off multiple essays here. I said multiple essays, not base attacks. Bruh, come on. You're embarrassing me. Okay, there we go. All right, so double essays means we'll have a little bit of defense. Not optimal. Three essays would be the optimal situation, but you know it is what it is. It is what it is. Bardock's almost dead, so here we go. I didn't pay enough attention to see where we stood on that turn, though. So that's 8. So I'm going to go ahead and give this to... Ooh, where do we stand? I'm going to risk it. I'm going to do that. And that. And... Ooh, I meant to attack King Vegeta with that. I meant to attack King Vegeta with that. That's going to be a mistake that's going to haunt me. Well, it is what it is. This may finish off Bardock. It did. It did. It actually did. Shock of shocks. I don't usually count the Golden Freezes as damage units, so that's a nice surprise. It's a very nice surprise. King Vegeta is going to slowly take damage here and go down. Okay. Oof, we took took a bit of damage there I didn't want to take, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Normally I wouldn't be too worried about that, but this late in the game, it gets a little worrisome. Now, great news. King Vegeta is pretty much dead, so I could actually just go ahead and SA here, take this Frieza out of the mix, just give him whatever, and then give him whatever, because it really... ultimately is not going to matter. This is not a rotation I'm worried about because, you know, this physical cooler is going to completely take him down. So we'll be going on to rotation 2. There we go. Let's see how much health we have. We should be well over. Yep, we are almost full again. So we are well over the threshold, so we'll have our tanking back. That's great news. These Freezes heal like Earth's Freezes. These Wicked Bloodlines characters, they heal like crazy. They tank like mad. It's just an amazing team. I adore this team so much. It's like probably one of my favorite teams in the game right now. Okay. So, yeah, I think that's going to be the move. Now, we're not going to produce damage with this move. But what we can do is we can somewhat take the wind out of our opponent's sails. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get rid of... We got Raditz and Nappa on the backside. So I can actually do this to kind of, I guess, harass. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? I'll save that yellow key for the next cooler. I'll do this to try to harass Raditz a little bit. I probably honestly should have swapped the two positions, but I think we're okay. I don't think this is a world-ending amount of mistakes here. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. If I was holding my phone into the camera a little bit, I apologize. I got a little nervous there for a minute, but I think we've got this. I don't think this is worrisome. Unless, well, even if Vegeta essays, if Vegeta essays, we're still fine, because we have the one. I say free heal, but it's more of just like a KO save. So we could be good there. Now, if Nappa essays, that's a bad situation. Okay, actually, so that's great. That's fine. It's basically a free heal. It's unfortunate we had to use it so early, but it is what it is. And the nice part is when it comes to rotation 3, we'll have it back. So, not a big deal. And I honestly don't think, the more I look back on that, if I had put the AGL Frieza up there, I don't think it would have been much different. Maybe it would have been like 300k just if he got lucky and did 3 essays. But I don't think it's a world-ending situation. Downside is we've used up our revive now, so we've got to get rid of these units here. So we do have Vegeta on that rotation, so we'll try to get rid of Raditz. We're going to continue down this path to remove Raditz from the equation. So a little SA won't hurt. It's definitely not going to be the end of the world, but oof, that's not a U Super. I thought that was, I thought that would have been a U Super. That is not a U Super. That, however, is, and that actually might be a game changer. Honestly, more I think about it, I probably should have targeted Nappa, but we'll see. Kind of better safe than sorry. I'd rather take a hit from 1 than take a hit from 2. I feel like no matter how we go about this, I think Raditz is gone by the end of that rotation. Oof, Raditz is definitely gone. And that, unfortunately, means that Cooler is going to be attacking Vegeta. And that's kind of a wasted turn, but it's okay. We are at type disadvantage, but I think this Frieza is strong enough to handle the situation. Oh, and he definitely is. He got a crit. He didn't get extra attacks, though, which is absolutely horrible. We needed those extra attacks. Otherwise, well, you saw what happened there. We just took damage upon damage upon damage. And the downside is Nappa's not going to feel much better. Ooh, okay. Now, the giant form. I love this. This is just, like I said before, a rotation of just damage. And because we have type advantage here, we are just literally going to hammer down on Vegeta. So let's do that, and let's do that. He's not an LR, so he's not going to get, U Supers or anything like that. But getting 3 SAs, I feel like Vegeta's... He's not going to get killed here, unless we get multiple attacks with crits, but no crit. All right. So we'd have to take multitudes of attacks. He does have double attack in him, and a hair of crit. Not a huge amount of crit, but a little bit of crit. So I think 4 attacks with 1 critical might do the trick. Maybe. Okay, there's a... I think that's a double attack. Is that a double attack? I think it is. Ooh, and it's got a crit! Let's go! Oh, no, it wasn't a double attack. It was just a base... Oh, come on. Bro. Okay, we're going to have 1 more turn. Great news. I think his is usually 1 turn, sometimes 2. So we kind of lucked out there. All right. Vegeta is gone. That's good news. Now we can kind of work on... I think Goku's going to be the next biggest threat. Because I think our strength phase is pretty well over with. I believe. I'd have to go back and double check. But I think... Because we only have 1 strength unit, right? And that's the only unit we really have to worry about. Nappa just did an SA, so that's good news. Nappa is out of the equation. Ooh, so is Goku. Goku definitely out of the equation. Had type advantage, but once again, no damage counts here. We literally nullify everything this turn. So, yeah. It's like the old Azaru units that, I don't know, you guys, I used to bring them into War Game just because they would tank everything. And it's a fun team, but now everyone actually produces damage in that mode. And the really good news here, we've got active skill, we've got tanking. Let's use the active skill and see if we can get rid of Goku. Maybe. I think we've got a good chance of getting rid of Goku here. Let's see how this plays out. Go. Yes. Okay, we did 1.4 mil, which isn't bad. Remember, we're going to do a little bit more here. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do that because, once again, that cooler is not an LR, so it really doesn't matter. And I'm just going to use that to drop a few things down. Seems wasteful, but believe me, it actually worked out. With the key arrangement, it actually worked out. So I think I made a mistake or two in the early game, but we're going to clean it up here. I think Goku has pretty much bit the dust, I think. So long as the AGL Frieza really does what he's supposed to. Now, if Nappa SAs, life's going to suck. But I think, come on, dude. Crit. Yes! All right, perfect. So Nappa didn't feel great, but he also didn't wipe us out, so this is good news. So then I put the strength unit on the back. I got the tank at the front. Let's go. All right, so I'm gonna do that and that. That's definitely gonna. It's not gonna give us a huge amount of healing, but we get healing here. So I don't think Nappa's dead though. I honestly don't think we've. I don't think we've gotten rid of Nappa here. I think he's, as a threat, he's nullified, but I don't think he's going down. I think we're gonna have one more turn with him. Ooh, Frieza's pissed though. Okay, 6.4 mil. If we can get a secondary attack, we can get. I think we can get up to 3, maybe 4. Oh yeah, go Frieza. Let's do this. Yes, yes, yes. I think the max we can get is 4. I think I usually get between like 2 and 3 out of him on average. But yeah, there he definitely handled this on there. Perfect. Let's go. And so I don't remember all the passives of all these units anymore. There's too many units in the game to remember all the passives of them. We cover 3 gacha games on this channel, so I just gave up remembering things. I'll always have to look them up. There's never going to be a situation in which I won't have to look these guys up. Okay, so probably that back metal cooler is going to wind up having to use the revival, and I'm comfortable with this. I'm perfectly comfortable with this. Let's just go ahead and drop. I'm not going to worry about damage. I'm going to focus singularly and solely on getting rid of that Int Trunks. I think that Int Trunks is our biggest threat right now. Okay, so we need. Ooh, that was poorly calculated. Okay. You know what? That's fine. We'll use our revival early, and maybe we'll actually get lucky and actually get rid of Trunks. I don't think he's gone, but I definitely think he's definitely going to be hurt. He's definitely not going to be feeling great after this. Once you remember that Frieza's not here for damage. That Frieza's 100% here for his tanking abilities. But this guy, on the other hand, should be able to produce. Let's go. Okay, not just shy of 2 mil, but we got a secondary, and it is 2.3 mil now. So, boom. Yes. No criticals again. No criticals again. An outside chance we might get an extra attack here, but not really. Okay. So here we go. Revival. Yes. Downside is we just used our revival for this turn, which means we're going to have to play it safe. But the good news is we have Dokkan coming up sometime really soon. I think. Let's double check that before I go shoot my mouth off. I feel pretty confident. So once again, I always look at the revival like an easy heal. The downside is we did use it early. The upside is we used it when it was most critical because we have 3 opponents right now, and that means that Frieza's going to tank on this turn. We don't have a strength phase here, but we also don't have a tech phase. So I kind of feel like we can kind of menace this Goku a little bit. And since Trunks is damaged, we can actually just... Ooh, we are going to get Dokkan here. Ooh, the downside. I didn't pay attention to... I even reminded myself to pay attention to the Dokkan bar. The downside. We are not going to get a huge amount of damage out of this. But I still think we can menace our opponents here. And it'll at least do something. If not a huge amount, it'll do something. Plus, at the end of this, remember, we're going to get some healing. So... let's just kind of play it by ear. All right. Now, I want to make sure I get the max I can out of this, because when it comes up and does the numbers, I want to get them all. That also means after the healing on this turn, most likely, almost guaranteed, we are going to get tanking in next turn, which at this stage of the game can become problematic. Here we go. Lo and behold, come on, Frieza. Do something good. 2 mil? Oh, 3.2. I'll take that. And the best part is, I didn't really even need to use it. Trunks is now down. I probably shouldn't have used it. I wasted the vast majority of this SA. It is what it is, though. Oh, and he did not get extra SAs, which means he's taking damage like crazy. Good news is, once again, though, we have the ability for this AGL unit to heal at some point in the near future, and I say heal, do his well, heal at the end of this turn, but he'll be able to do his giant form here in the near future. Oh, Goku fell. I did not foresee that. Did not see Goku going down. You know what? I'm going to put Cooler in the front. That's how confident I feel now. I'm going to put Cooler in the front. I'm really not even going to utilize our tank on this one. I'm literally just going to let Cooler do his job. So long as Cooler does more than one SA here, we're in absolutely phenomenal shape. Come on, Cooler. Just finish it up, buddy. Dude, we're not finishing it up like that. You've got to do some crits. 1.8 mil. No criticals, so we're doing nothing to him. I say nothing relative to speak. Okay. We're type neutral. And man, it's hard to tell if we had enough healing. I'm going to wager we didn't have enough. We've got enough now in... Actually, you know what? That axial might finish it up. Yep, looks like it did. So there we go. No items. Easy peasy. I won't say easy peasy. It took like, you know, I'll be straight with you guys. You saw the one failed attempt. It took like 2 other attempts beyond that, but how many times do you do, you know, no items run in 4 attempts? So there you go, guys. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward. It's such a, I mean, I don't say simple, but, you know, once you get the key right, once you stop making mistakes, it's pretty straightforward. I know this is a lot of fun. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this. I don't do these terribly often just because they are exceptionally time-consuming to build these teams and everything. But this is what I've wanted to do for a good 2-3 weeks now. So there you go. Like, comment, share. I'll catch you guys here soon for the next one.